think it's necessary to understand and know your past, regardless of how dark it may be, to be able to move forward into the future and to make your future bright.
I think it's definitely important for Georgia Tech students, staff, just here on campus to go out to DC, to different museums, to other countries, to become educated.
Many students learned many things that they did not know about the civil rights movement, about Native Americans, about the Jewish experience, and I think I was surprised that they were surprised. And then I'm looking at my age compared to them, I'm like, well, they wouldn't necessarily know. So that is why I think it's so important that we expose our students to these experiences.
Selma is the focal point. Selma is the heart of the Black Belt. Selma is a symbol of the resistance to the right to vote. And for that reason, I will have to be here to march with you tomorrow morning in Selma.
So several years ago, we had made the decision to take trips that follow the life of Dr. King, starting in Montgomery to Birmingham to Memphis, and then let's go visit the DC King Monument. But then we heard that this new museum for African American history and culture was going to be built, and we decided to wait.
Welcome to Press Conference USA. Our guest, the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King, became spokesman and leader of Negroes in the southern United States at the unusually early age of 27. It was during a bus boycott in Montgomery, Alabama, which resulted in integrated buses, Negroes and whites riding side by side. Later, as head of the Southern Christian Leadership Conference, he turned his attention to desegregation of restaurants and other public facilities. And he has played a leading role in getting Negroes registered to vote, an important step in achieving equal rights. Now, at the age of 34, Dr. King, a Baptist minister, married and the father of 4 children, has become a symbol of the struggle to end racial segregation here in the United States.
But there was no outside influence or pressure brought on me. There never has been in connection with the problem of the desegregation of Georgia Tech. I know that you wonder, therefore, do we expect trouble? The answer is simply, we don't know what to expect. I don't think that we are going to have trouble, but I also believe in the Boy Scout motto, be prepared.
So definitely the most impactful thing on the trip was everything at the African American Museum, especially the basement. The way the museum was broken up, you walked in on the main level, there were 3 above and 3 below. I think everything I saw in the 3 floors below was just astonishing. Like, it was broken in a timeline, so you got on an elevator, it took you down, and it was really cool because they had the dates on the side of the elevator, so as you went down, the timeline went back, so you felt like you were really like taking a step back, and just from the moment you stepped off the elevator, just the vibe that was in the room it just gave me chills, because the thing that spoke to me in all these rooms were the quotes, were the pictures, and you could like feel the emotion of the slaves, of the people, the families impacted by everything that went on.
I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal.
My uncle's featured in the museum, so that was something to see his face. Like, I've heard his story. He's a Medal of Honor recipient from the Vietnam War. He was a Marine. A grenade was thrown into his platoon's trench, and he covered the grenade with his own body to save the rest of his platoon. And seeing him featured in a museum for my people was, and we didn't even like know, our family didn't know like he was being there. So seeing that was just like, wow. Like, they know about us. It was crazy.
The Holocaust experience for some was the most sombering, because you went in there, they gave you a person, And then at the end, you found out if your person made it or not.
Especially at the American Indian, I just saw a bunch of information I had no clue about, the quotes, everything. So all the information I gathered, I was able to come and just tell my friends who asked about the trip, tell my RA staff who asked about the trip, and just really share information with anyone who wanted to talk about it.
What I learned from the trip has made me a better leader on campus and has made me a better person all around to serve my tech community and the Atlanta community, understanding my culture and America's past as it respects to the Black community is definitely made me very proud of who I am and made me feel more like I got this. Put my head back, shoulders up, and know that all these people have come before me. I'm standing on the shoulders of giants. If they can do it, I know I can too, if not even better. So definitely that would encourage someone to go. Even if they're not Black, they would definitely feel empowered coming out of that museum.
So for someone that has been on the trip, talking to someone who has not been on the trip, I would definitely say go for it. I know when I first signed up, I was apprehensive. I was like, I won't know anyone. I'm going to feel uncomfortable. Who am I going to room with? I was thinking of the details that really didn't matter. But by stepping out of that comfort zone, I was able to go to a city that's full of so much history, so much knowledge, and had the best time that I've had, honestly, here at Georgia Tech. Like, this trip was actually changing for me, and I gained so much knowledge, met some great friends. And so definitely to someone who's on the edge, like, I don't know, it might be cool to go, definitely go. Like, step out of that comfort zone, go for it, because I promise you won't regret it.
We showed Ava DuVernay's film 13th about the American penal system. That room was packed with over 200 people. There were more white people there than African American. Don't get me wrong, there were plenty of African American people, but there was just as many other people there as well. And coming out, 13th is it will draw out every emotion that a person has within them. I was upset, I was crying, people were crying in the auditorium. Coming out, I noticed that 2 young white men were behind me, and I could see kind of letters on their jackets, so I knew they were fraternity men. And I'm like, oh, what's this gonna be? Because they were talking, and then I started listening to their conversation, not meaning to. And one guy said to the other one, like, dude, we've got to do something for our Black brothers. They're suffering. And I didn't want to say anything because I did not want to get in their conversation. But I took that in, and I turned around with tears in my eyes, and I said, I'm Stephanie Ray, Associate Dean of Students. I'm the Director for Student Diversity on campus. And I cannot tell you how much what you said means to me and to the other people in there. So I know that there are people from all walks of life who are committed to making our campus, our state, our country, and the world a better place where every life matters.
It's not easy trying to understand how the world can be so cold, stealing the souls of a man. Cloudy skies rain down on all your dreams. You wrestle with the fear and doubt. Sometimes it's hard, but you gotta believe there's a better place.